Well, good morning. It's a gorgeous Friday morning out here, and it is time to feed these chickens breakfast. We got one chicken in the sheep pen. I'm not sure how she got in there. That's okay. She'll have to figure out how to get out if she wants to eat breakfast. Good morning, chickens. Good morning, sheepy sheep. How come your buddies are all way over there? Come over here. What does the sheep say, Charlotte? Bah. Good job. So these sheep, there's Queensborough, they've been coming out of this second pen and into this one. Looks like they've been rubbing up against the gate, and now the gate is kind of pushed close. All these other ones, they're all stuck on this side, so gotta kick this gate open for them. So I'm really happy to see this morning that our sick piggy is up and about, just come out of the water trough. So I know it's drinking, it's still eating. Yesterday I went in the shelter and it just looked like absolute death. And the day before I'd picked it up out of the garden patch there, and it just kind of laid there. So good to see it up and about. Looks like it's still got the shits though, so I'm gonna give it some food here and top up its water with some electrolytes. And I got a shot of Ivomec too to hopefully chase any worms or parasites out that it might have. Wembley at Ruxton Sawmill, picking up another load of wood chips. I think we're gonna get 3, maybe 4 loads today. This stuff is gonna work fantastic in the garden. So this is, yeah, just cuttings from the old mill that he used to have here. You driving Dad's tractor? So Charlotte and I, we're just over by the pig pen here, or actually the garden. It's not really the pig pen, but the pigs are living there right now. And we just hauled a trailer load of aged cattle manure over here. And the pigs are gonna work all this into the garden for us is the plan. So we turn the sprinkler on, hopefully soften up a little bit of that clay, make it easier for them to work it in. We'll come back in a couple hours and see how they're making out. I think while we wait, Charlotte and I are gonna go make some pancakes. What do you think of that? You want some pancakes? Yeah. Well, there's some good news actually. I've been checking in on our little pig there that's not feeling very well, and I just got a call back from the vet clinic out in Sexsmith. And it gives, I mean, we're greenhorns when it comes to pigs, right? I'll be the first to admit that there's a lot we don't know, and you know, you don't want to make that phone call to the vet, but sometimes you got to let your, you know, ego go and just exercise a little bit of humility and put that phone call in. And anyways, made me feel pretty good. He said, yeah, just keep going with the electrolytes, and if it doesn't smarten up, throw a little Pepto-Bismol or even some Imodium. Just, he said, the pigs can take pretty much the same kind of medication for that as a human can. So that made me feel pretty good. So that's something you can just go to the drugstore and get. And then, what are you doing there, Missy? I think it's time to go make some pancakes, right? Yeah, let's go make pancakes. Well, it was a slight change of plan. We ended up having waffles and not pancakes. But today's been all about the change of plan as far as meals were concerned, because this morning I got out some chicken from the freezer in the house, thinking that that's what we'd have for supper. But we only had the one chicken leg, so I was going to get another one out of the shop. And totally forgot. So we only had enough chicken for one that was defrosted, so I ended up not having that anyways. So made some breakfast food for supper. Can't go wrong with that. Now I'm just down here with old Yeller, just digging in the dirt pile here, taking up a couple trailer loads of dirt for some landscaping up in the yard. Well, I just came back in from feeding the pigs, and we want the pigs to work over through that manure pile, so Pigs don't generally, get up in the morning, hi ho, off to work we go. They say, show me the money. In this case, snacks. So what I did is I just took a little bit of dry pig feed out of the bag, sprinkled it all over that manure pile, and they're gonna chow down in there. And you might think that's a little bit, gross, eating on a manure pile, but with that cow manure, believe it or not, there's been studies all over the world regarding this. Cows don't digest food, I guess, the same way that people or even pigs do. Cow eats grass, but the cow doesn't actually need the grass as a source of food. And it's the case with ruminants. So what they require is the bacteria, and so the grass acts as a medium with which for the bacteria to act upon, which the cow then digests. And upwards of 90 to 95% of a cow's manure is undigested forage. Like it's still good grass. It's just obviously been through the blender, so to speak. So when they poop that out, you'll see this lots. Chickens, they'll work their way through cattle manure. Pigs will work their way through it because there's still edible material in there. So we throw a little bit of a little bit of feed on top of that manure, and the pigs are going to work their way through that. Again, it won't be a primary food source, but it's just going to be a little incentive for them to work through that manure and work it into the garden, right? Because that's that big picture. That's what we want. We want that manure worked into the soil over there, and I guess we gotta pay the pigs to do it somehow. Well, I'm not entirely sure what happened with today. It's already 9:15 at night. We hauled a pile of dirt, manure, wood chips, all kinds of stuff today. But it's one of those days where you're like, did I really accomplish anything? But we got all this dirt moved. That's I got 2 more loads, I think. I'm gonna haul tomorrow morning first thing. That should be probably done by about 8 o'clock. I'm hoping to get that done, just to get some landscaping done around the chicken house. And then the hard work begins, the goon spooning, off with the shovel. So I'm really not looking forward to that. So I'm gonna need a good breakfast tomorrow. But speaking of breakfast, well, it's actually supper. I gotta mix up some food for the critters here, feed them tonight, and then have food ready for tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. I hope you have a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow.